Hi everybody, Nathan Ronen, CFA here, with another update from Chalk and Board about the CFA program. If you'd like to continue receiving these updates as they come out, please press the subscribe button and the notifications button on your system now so that you can continue to receive them. Well, it's May 2023 and the Level 2 exams are pretty much done. And the Level 1 exams are also done earlier this month. And the emails are pouring in and the text messages as well. And a lot of the same kinds of questions, a lot of the same kinds of concerns, which is what I would like to share with you for those people that may be taking the exam in August or November, and even for the Level 3 candidates who are taking it just in August. And that is, Nathan, I studied over 300 or 400 hours for this exam. I did all of the questions in the CFA Institute's database or question bank in the learning ecosystem. I did 3 or 4 mock exams. I felt I knew the material. In fact, it's not the first time I'm taking this exam. And I went into the exam very confident that I'm going to do well. I thought I had it aced. I just walked out of it and I don't feel that's going to be the result. Why am I failing these exams? I'm doing all the work. Well, that's a great question. And to be honest with you, I was concerned about that when I was a Level 2 candidate as well, because as I've told many people, and I'm not shy to admit it, I did not pass my Level 2 exam the first time I took it in 1994. Yeah, that's a long time ago. It was difficult to pass the exam back then as well. Well, before I get into why are you feeling that you're failing, or why did you possibly fail, or what can you do to improve, let me give you a very basic piece of advice. When you start a company, think about when you want to start a company and you want to market a product, whatever it is that you have a passion for. Would you ever create a company and then just start marketing and not actually have a plan or a strategy on how to get that product to the consumer, how to get the consumer to notice that product, or how to create a desire for that customer to want that product? If you don't have a strategy or a plan, you could have the best product, but it's not going to get the kind of visibility you want or the success that you want unless you really have a solid strategy or structure and plan in place. Same thing, I know many people in the world, whether they live in the United States or abroad, they struggle with their weight. They want to lose weight. So one of the things that they do is they join a gym. They pay that membership fee, they pay a monthly fee or an annual fee, whatever it is, and they start going to the gym. And then they go to every single machine and they raise it 10 times up. And then they go to the next machine 10 times up. And then they run on the treadmill and then another 10 times up and another 10 times up. And they walk out of that gym and they feel really good about themselves. They take one of those, drinks or something, energy drinks afterwards. And then 6 months later, they're looking in the mirror and they go, I don't understand. I'm doing all this exercise and I see no results. Congratulations. You are among many, many people who are struggling. Why? Because again, just like in my first example, and now with the physical fitness example, both of them suffer from what? Not having a structured plan in place, not having a strategy, not having a focus, just doing or going through the motions. If it was just that easy in the CFA world, read the books or read the prep books, do a couple of mocks, do some database questions, go in and pass the exam, everybody would do that. Everybody would say, hey, the CFA exam is a lot easier than I thought. It's not really a struggle. And everybody would just be passing and it would be a 100% pass rate. Pass rates are nowhere near that 100%. Pass rates are like 38% for Level 1, 45% for Level 2, closer to 50% for Level 3 for a reason. Many candidates just simply go into the exam unprepared. Just like the person who thinks they're going to lose weight by running to every machine with no focus on pull versus pull or any focus on what's doing the shoulders, what's doing the arms, what's doing the chest. No different than the company that doesn't have a strategy for selling its product is just going to put an advertisement that it has it. They are all bound to fail. And the same thing is going to happen with the CFA exam. You need to have a plan. How are you going to study for this? Are you just going to read the curriculum in order and just read the books? Are you just going to buy one of the major prep providers' study notes and read those? Are you just going to listen to people who took the exam 25 years ago and just read study notes and passed? Are you going to go on to Reddit or one of those, forums and listen to anonymous people giving you tips, and you have no idea if they even took the exam or who they are or how many times they took the exam or whether the tips are very valuable? Those are ways to ensure that you don't get to your goal, which is to get the charter. Okay. Now, realistically speaking, some people are just very good test takers. No matter how little or how much they study, they know how to take exams. And everybody thinks they know how to take an exam, but there's a select, I'll call them few, who are really good at it. And no matter what they do, no matter how much they study, they will pass the exam. That's not the average person. The average person needs to put effort into getting every goal accomplished. Okay? It's very rare that somebody just, throws down money and automatically results come out. Very rare. So don't consider yourself part of the rare group. Consider yourself part of the regular group of people that need to actually work in order to accomplish something and satisfy a goal. When it comes to the CFA Level II exam or the Level I exam or the Level III exam, you got to have, again, a study plan, a strategy, a structured approach, and focus. Without those key elements, probably much of what you're going to do will not amount in the result that you want. And that's why I'm happy to help you with that. I've been doing this for 27 years plus. I've been a charter holder for many years, and I have a very good understanding of the CFA Level I, Level II, and Level III, and what it takes to pass on the first try. Now, what I do is I don't just sell you a group of videos or booklets or whatever and ask you to read it or watch it and then go in there and take it on your own. I'm going to support you. I'm going to provide you on Zoom, one-on-one, or maybe even in a small group, depending on the flow of orders. I'm going to sit down with you and I'm going to create a structured study plan for you based on your exam date, based on how many times you took the exam, based on your experience, based on your work life, how many hours you're working per week, based on your knowledge of finance and business. Everybody is different. You can't have a one-size-fits-all strategy or a one-size-fits-all study plan. So what I'm going to suggest to you, if you're really serious about ending this journey and getting the charter and not leaving it alone for 5 years and then coming back to it, or just dropping at Level 1 or dropping at Level 2 or dropping at Level 3, come and see me. Trust me, work with me. I will sit down with you and we together will make it happen. A real strategy with a real focus. And also I will be checking in with you every 2 weeks or so to make sure that you're sticking to the plan. If you'd like to learn more about this, visit my website at chalkandboard.org. That's CHALKAND and board, BOARD. That's chalkandboard.org. You could see a couple samples of the way I teach and my approach. And if you have any questions, just reach out to me on the website, or my phone number is there. And I'll be happy to spend a few moments with you so that you get the comfort zone that you have to pass this exam, and that you know that there is a ready and willing and warm body behind you looking to help you pass. So whatever you decide to do, good luck to you. And I hope that I'll hear from you. And remember, strategy, structure, focus, and a solid approach. That's what you need to pass any of your Level 1, 2, or 3 exams. Have a good week.